been quite a bit since I played the since I plugged in the Super NES, but here we are playing Toy Story for the Super NES. One of the first games I ever got for the console, along with Ms. Pac-Man. This was this was this was the winner from a poll, and alas, yeah, don't worry, Starfy Kid, I did so too. You got Why Be the Whip. The Super NES version gets a lot of flack, but because I guess the Daytona level is that special. Anyways, but in general, I do kind of prefer the Super NES version for its much better color palette, and because I think it has slightly better controls than the Genesis version, but that's just me. Oh, and the better music. Anyways, to infinity and beyond. Okay, everyone, today is Andy's birthday, and we gotta find out what presents he's going to be given. Andy's birthday is today? Quick, send the sergeant downstairs with his team of Green Army men to see if Andy has any new toys. Okay, Sergeant, this is a code red. We need a recon post downstairs. Now, how can I help? Sir, remove the lid of the bucket from my soldiers so my men can get out. Then find the baby monitor on the shelf and knock it down to the man below. But yeah, Super NES is far better than people give it credit for. It's better than the PC and Game Boy versions and that bootleg NES version. As for Toy Story 5, yeah, I liked it. It's ironic how this year we got two sequels. One felt like the logical step forward, and another felt very unnecessary. And yet the outcome was the inverse. Anyways, that old army man. When you pop in this game, the first thing you notice is the four edging on Woody. I had to. Yeah, for one of my first Super NES games, this is actually a pretty good game. Even if it's extremely hard. I mean, the later levels, that is. I think the level against the claw machine was the hardest from what I remember. And then it just progressively gets harder and harder. What is Ham doing? What is he doing? And then there's Roboto and Rocky, not the Rocky Wrench, sadly. Hello, Monty the Gold. I see you're referencing, it's coming as soon as the song says a bullet. Yeah, I know what you're referring to. Anyways, I will say the Genesis version has the better storyline cutscenes. Because it actually has, You've Got a Friend in Me. Also, I love that dance. But that's where post-production comes in. As in, I have my laptop right here. Okay, man, let's move! The Army men file out of Andy's room and come down the stairs, carrying the baby monitor. All right, take cover, man. Hiding in a large green plant The sergeant signals them to turn the baby monitor and talks to Woody. Come on, Mother Bird, this is Alpha Bravo. Andy's opened all his presents, and there's no toys to replace them. Wait, no, there's a surprise present. Andy's getting upstairs, look out! Andy's coming, everybody! Red alert, you have to hide all the toys before Andy comes in. Yeah, this is the Andy's coming level. And then there's the Game Boy Color version of Toy Story 2, which is somehow even worse than the Game Boy version of Toy Story 1. Listen to this, Buzz! I'm actually your enemy in this game! Rex villain arc when? Okay, I got those stars. A shame they couldn't get the rights to Slinky the dog in this game, because he's my favorite character in the franchise. Well, okay, another cutscene. Wow, how did I end up down here? It must have been an accident. Andy's excited about his new toy. I better go up and take a look at it. Hey Rex, Ham, Potato Head, come and check out Andy's new toy. Hello, are you Andy's new toy? No, I am Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger, Universe Protection Unit. I'm stationed up from the Gamma Quadrant of Sector 4. What? You think you're a real Space Ranger? Hey guys, Andy's new toy thinks he's got lasers and can fly! Hey, that's a laser! How come you don't have a laser, Woody? It's not a laser, it's a little light bulb that blinks. Gee, Woody sounds like that's laser heavy. Maybe we need a race to settle this. Ego check. Okay. I love that title. Okay, now to read the chat. Hello, Vanilla and Henry, and Jagna Forever, and yeah, everyone else. Jerry Mouse, Spectra, Monty the Gold, Silver Kid, and Retro T-Bones. Oh, smoking alien! Where? I already said my thoughts on Toy Story 5. I actually kind of liked it, and it bears repeating. This year gave us 2 animated sequels. One felt unnecessary, and the other felt like the logical next step. And the outcome was the inverse. And yeah, Toy Story 5 was the solid next step. And then yeah, you can already tell what the unnecessary one is. As for Toy Story 4, unlike most people, I actually liked it. At least from what I can remember. It felt like a good at the time, it felt like a good conclusion for Woody as a character. Anyways, now it's time for the level. Someone actually made this level in particular into a WarioWare stage. where you have to whip the shark and the clown doll. Oh yeah, this is also a level that George Woods struggled on. Also, this race is rigged. Buzz always wins. So it's just a platforming challenge disguised as a race. Also, I didn't know Andy lived in the Flintstones. He has so many clocks on his wall. Either that or his father was Geppetto from Pinocchio. Well, give me the extra life. Ah. My only real problem with Toy Story is that when you complete a level, let's say you have only one hit point left, and when you start the next level, you only have one. You still only have one hit point left. There's no health regeneration. Okay, maybe that's why people prefer the Genesis version, because there's that one minigame that is somehow absent from the Super NES version. But alas, I ultimately prefer the Super NES version. Because I like its gameplay presentation more. I got all the stars. Okay, now it's time for another story.
Well, Woody, you did try to keep up with me. You know I could fly around this room with my eyes closed. Okay then, Mr. Lightbeer, prove it! Alright, stand back, everyone. To infinity and beyond!
Buzz leaps off the bed, diving down, landing on a big rubber ball that bounces up into a toy plane mobile that swings him around the room. Woody can't believe it as Buzz lets go the mobile, sails through the air, and makes a perfect landing on the bed. A crowd of toys rushes up to Buzz, cheering loudly.
Wow, Buzz! Thank you all. Now all the toys think Buzz can fly. Well, in a couple of days, everything will be just as the way it was. They'll see. In the morning, I'll still be Andy's favorite toy. What I should do now is stop worrying about Buzz and just get some sleep.
Buzz, you're flying. No, that was falling with style, Rose. Funny you mentioned Pugsy in the context of Jerry. Anyways, speaking of the Flintstones, what do I think about the Genesis game based on it? I think it's really good. I also really liked the two NES games, and especially the Treasure of Sierra Madrock on Super NES. I've been asking about Hoppers, huh? Well, it was one of the better movies I saw this year. As for the Flintstones live-action movie, I saw the first one, I didn't bother with the second one, and I haven't bothered with the Super NES game. Okay, well, Maximum Hugh, this is your level.
You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off.
You see, that's the problem. That's the problem. You only have one hit point. You stay with one hit point.
You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off. Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that! Here it comes!
Also, this is the part of the movie. This is the part where this game starts taking liberties.
Here it comes!
Also, fun fact, Buzz Lightyear's voice actor in this game also voices Krang from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I also love how when you defeat the Nightmare Buzz, his only reaction is, yes! Okay. Days pass and Woody finds he's no longer Andy's favorite toy as the last of the boxes are packed up. Woody watches Andy playing with Buzz.
Dinner at Pizza Planet?
Asks Andy's mom.
And bring a toy. Bring a toy. Andy will take Buzz. Unless I can hide him behind the cupboard so Andy has to take me instead.
Woody picks up RC Car's remote and starts up RC.
Now if I could just get the car to bump into Buzz.
I'm going to mention this because the storyline mentioned it. His favorite toy. Oh yeah. I kind of remembered. I kind of remember that part was based on a deleted scene.
Hey Woody, you don't glow. I don't think I like you anymore.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember that scene. They later used in Toy Story 2, I believe, with the "I don't want to play with you anymore" scene. Hello, Stick Dude. Okay. Yeah, Traveler's Tales developed Toy Story Racer. I haven't played Toy Story Racer. I only played the only Pixar games of theirs I played are this one, Bugs Life, and Toy Story 2. Of the three, Toy Story 2 is definitely my favorite, but I already streamed that game. Yeah, now it's everyone's favorite, the RC car level. RC's going very fast. Who knows that if Buzz could last? I cannot do a Randy Newman impression. Also, fun fact, unlike 99% of society after watching The Nostalgia Critic, I don't have anything against Randy Newman. I think he's a great composer. And a decent songwriter, but a better composer. One of the saddest part about this, there's a second RC level, though that's kind of a given because
Woody's riding RC and Buzz is with him.
Yeah, I'm not getting the extra life star. I'm not getting the actual life bonus. White mouth Buzz. Okay. While trying to knock Buzz behind the cupboard, Woody sends him out the window by mistake. The other toys rush to help, but there's no sign of Buzz.
Maybe Woody knocked Buzz off because he's jealous of him,
Suggests Potato Head.
Woody, the toys are really mad at you for what you've done. Personally, I don't know, but I hate confrontations. Oh, I'm so upset. I don't even know where I'm going. If you could just get me out of this bedroom, I promise to do the same for you as you would ever do for me.
Cried Rex.
But what he did to Buzz, he could try to do that for any of us next. Another gets too much attention and it's out the window. We gotta stop him. Look, there he is with Rex.
Let's get him! I am no good at voicing Toy Story characters besides Woody, I guess. Hello, Glitch 256. Yeah, I remember that Nintendo TV. Jim Hanks voices Woody in all of the video games. Jim Hanks actually voices Woody in one of the Robot Chicken skits. Sadly, it's not his favorite toy one, which is the one that Demetri and I always reference. Yeah, the RC level. Here comes Pac-Man has turned 20. Nice. Dare I say, holy macaroni. Okay, now it's time for the Revenge of the Toys. Literally everything's out to get you at this rate. I mean, it makes sense in the context of the story. Oh yeah, I forgot about the pill. And the fact that it was a big inside joke between me and Jumpstar.
Oh yeah, how about if I peel that potato? Oh, Woody, I can't see where I'm going. You have eyes, Rex. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, you're gonna pray for this, cowboy.
Huh. My hand voice isn't as bad as I thought it would be. Okay, there's that level.
Oh, how I hate confrontations. Frankly, I don't know what to make of all this, but since you helped me through the bedroom, hop on my back and let's get out of here.
I know my Rex voice sounds nothing like the character, but I don't know, I think it fits him. Hey howdy, hey Koopa. Anyways, yes, base Woody takes damage from touching coins. I mean, this isn't the last level that will feature this. Anyways, Run Rex Run. This was one of my favorite levels when I first played it. Also, these sunset levels are part of why I prefer the presentation of the Super NES version over the Genesis, because I love the way Andy's room looks at this time of day. Well, it looks pretty bland in the Genesis version. RC is pretty predictable. Well, that wasn't so bad. Andy, unable to find Buzz, takes Woody with him as his mother starts the car. Next stop, Pizza Planet. But as the car drives away, Buzz appears to have grabbed the bumper, eager to settle the score with Woody for knocking him out the window.
Buzz, am I so glad you're alright? You know, Sheriff, we don't practice revenge on my planet. But we're not on my planet, are we?
Bug swings at Woody and the car as the car stops for gas, and they then tumble out unseen. Vanilla, look, a Super NES game where you ride on the back of a dinosaur. I think there's a Genesis game too. It's called We're Back, a Dinosaur Story. There's a snake in my boot refers to the Native American term for hallucinating while drunk. Yeah. Yeah, so Woody is drunk. You could say that someone poisoned his water hole. Okay, now it's time for the Buzz battle. Stay out of Buzz's way to try to tire him out.
Watch out! Watch out! Oh! To infinity and beyond! Ow!
Yeah, this boss is pretty annoying, I'll admit.
Oh! Watch out!
Though I do love these repetitive voice clips.
Watch out! Oh!
Ah. Turns out that doesn't even matter.
Watch out! Watch out! Oh! To infinity and beyond!
Okay, I kind of understood Buzz's pattern there.
To infinity and beyond! Ow! Ow!
Also, fun fact, I'm wearing a Pizza Planet shirt right now.
Watch out! Watch out! To infinity and beyond! Oh! To
Hey, you were supposed to have the
infinity
tire
and
around
beyond.
you before you did that.
Ow!
Okay, this should be the last hit.
Oh!
And it is. Buzz and Woody finish just in time to see Andy and his mother driving off.
I'm a lost toy!
Cries Woody, but then, just when all seemed lost, a truck arrived that could take them to Pizza Planet. Quickly, they hopped aboard. Woody and Buzz arrive at Pizza Planet just to find the entrance closely watched.
How can we get inside?
Wonders Buzz, until he spots Woody with a mega gold cup on his head.
Sheriff, I like the way you think.
Here's one of my favorite levels. Oh! Nintendo TV units reminded me! And since we're at the perfect level, I recently saw some clips of the live action Toy Story fan remake, and during the scene this takes place in, Woody and Buzz in their disguises, they run past Nicktoons Racing and Mario Kart KGP. Yeah, I love that remake too. It is proof that Disney remakes actually can work. They just don't have to be garbage. But yeah, the Toy Story 2 game, yeah, all Buzz's lines were reused. Okay, let's see what else. Roy Story. Wade has never seen drinking throughout the entire franchise. I mean, it's for. I mean, yeah, it's a family movie. Did you know that the whole pizza at Pizza Planet at the Pizza Planet at Disneyland costs over $80? He gets into Andy's mom's liquor cabinet. Who knows? Maybe Andy met. Who knows? Maybe Woody met Andy's mom's toys. Okay. Food and drink. This is one of my favorite levels, especially music-wise. Also, the Super NES version, Woody actually has the straw from the movie, and every other version he doesn't. Maybe this is why Darth Vader destroyed a kid's soda. Yeah, how do you do a live action remake? Let dedicated fans do it rather than mega corporations who don't know anything. Oh, and also in the Genesis version, the ketchup is purple for some reason. Maybe that's what Spewer always eats. I always love jumping out of it, which is something you can, once again, only do in the Super NES version. Also, I like how there's only one kid throwing paper airplanes around instead of multiple. Oh, that was a fun level. While Woody looks for Andy, Buzz spots a claw machine. He mistakes it for a spaceship that can take him back to Sector 4 and jumps into it. Woody, knowing that he can't face the other soldiers without Buzz, dives into the machine after him. After the next Toy Story movie, they bring back the unused Toy Story 3 plot where, oh yeah, the Buzz malfunction. Eclipse and I saw a documentary about that. Yeah, Pizza Plant must be haunted with all the food and drink continuously falling. Yeah. You stubbed your toe. Woody stubs his toe and dies. That should be the Toy Story 58. The claw. Okay, now it's okay. Inside the claw machine. Okay, the level after this is the one I got stuck on. Now for Chemical Plant Zone, but with more hazards. I mean, at least this level reminds me of Chemical Plant Zone. Minus the water, because because Woody's batteries might be corroded afterwards. Yeah, doesn't this platform pattern give Chemical Plant vibes? Glad I remembered that. I'm not very good at this. Can you tell? No, that. I mean, aesthetically, it kind of resembles Metropolis Zone, but design-wise, it reminds me more of Chemical Plant. Come on, get up there. Okay. I got an extra life there.
Oh, a visitor from the outside. If you can help us save our friends who are trapped inside the claw machine, we'll reward you by taking you to see the claw.
that this is everyone's favorite level. Oh.
Hello?
Fun fact, you can actually skip this level by pressing start and select. But I don't want to.
Hello?
Yeah, you could call this Woody Stein 3D. Because, yeah, this does give off Wolfenstein vibes.
Hello? Hello?
Also, I learned that in the Genesis
Hello?
for the Genesis version, if you play this game on a garbage At Games console, it will crash when you reach this level.
Hello?
So another reason I hate At Games, you can't even play Toy Story fully.
Hello?
Yeah, At Games can't handle based systems. I mean, based games.
Thank you, stranger, for your help. We will take you to the Claw. It decides who will go and who will stay. Shh! The Claw moves!
In horror, Woody sees Sid, a kid who's cruel to all of his toys, controlling the claw, and he plans on getting Buzz. Ah, this level. Okay, now to read the chat. Yeah, yeah, it's, yeah, everyone's comparing it to Doom. Yeah, I can compare it to Doom as well. I just compared it to Wolfenstein 3D because it was a good pun. Yeah, of course, At Games console couldn't handle it. But yeah, I heard that their main source of income has parted ways with At Games, so let's hope that let's hope that this results in them going under. Oh boy, this level. Yeah, it's pretty hard, isn't it? Or at least I always found it hard. I love the Pizza Planet background, anyways. Also, if you want to count this, I used to have a. I had a Toy Story DVD that had this claw mini game. And all the time you would hear Galaga noises. Most unrealistic part is that the claw actually grabs Buzz for more than 2 seconds. Come on, get Buzz already.
If only he was out of my hair. That isn't what I had in mind!
Come on. Also, Duckweed, to answer your question about the aliens, maybe it's because they're sleeping with the rats tonight. Ah, that was close. That was even closer.
You must not fight the will of the claw. All must obey the claw. Ooh, the claw! It moves again!
Sid uses the claw to pick up Buzz and Woody trying to keep Buzz from being taken, grabs Buzz's leg before he can let go. He is lifted up in the air as well. Smiling, Sid moves both towards surprise chute.
Oh right, double prizes! A Buzz Lightyear and a stupid cowboy doll, all for a measly quarter.
Sid stuffs his new toys in his backpack and, with a second evil laugh, heads home to play. Sid closes the door to his bedroom and pulls Woody out of his backpack, leaving a large magnifying glass to the sun. Sid trains a spot of hot light to Woody's forehead.
Where are your rebel friends now?
Well, guys, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I actually watched Toy Story, the original, in theaters. Back when they had the 30th anniversary showing. Just like the day the Earth blew up, the theater was completely empty. Okay. Make your way across Sid's desk, but look out for Sid. Oh, not even a safety chute like in Ego Check. Damn. No wonder Sid's house is literal hell for toys. There's not even a safety chute like Andy's house. I'll be honest. I've gone on record saying this, but I was never really that interested in Kaido versus Acme. It just looks like a live-action feature-length version of that one Tiny Toon skit and nothing else. Oh, finally. What? I couldn't even see the firework. Okay, that was just stupid of me. Thinking I'm any good at Toy Story for the Super NES.
Oh, I hope this isn't permanent.
Something bald spot. It's a damn cereal bowl. There we go. When Sid gets called downstairs by his mother, it gives Woody a chance to look around the bedroom for Buzz. What could have happened to him? And unknown to Woody, looking in the shadows, something was watching every move closely. Oh, there were many amazing Digital Circus fans at the theater. I can only imagine it smelled. I can only imagine Sid's house smelled better than that. Okay, Battle of the Mutant Toys. This is the furthest I've made it without using the invincibility cheat in this game. Which, if I get a game over, I will be using it for the remainder of the game. Just thought I'd let you know. This is another one of my favorite songs in the game. Well, that just happened.
Well, that's just great.
I have to do all that again. Buzz is up there.
Watch out!
Buzz, you're a toy! Use your karate chop action! Woody, how are you doing
Watch
that?
out! Take that! Take that! Take that! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
Ah. I thought I could hit him. But at the very least, I had to continue. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Toy Story 2. Toy Story 2 is definitely my favorite of the Pixar games. I've not played 3, however. Great, my chat's trying to, the chat of mine is trying to keep up because my computer fell asleep. Why the hell are you guys mentioning Bully's inferior sibling? What relevance does that have with Toy Story? In fact, why bring such an individual up in the first place? The Super Show 64 stream was last time. Nearly 11 p.m., huh? Fall damage does not exist in this game. It was just a badly placed enemy. Come on. I have to deal with that firecracker again. Oh, of course. Can't even do anything about it. Nah. This one's gonna be the death of me, huh? And this is the part where one of the mutant toys is going to show up right below me, even though the camera can't even see it. Oh yeah, Bowser, why don't you try this game? But then again, Yabutosh did give you 7 kids. There we go. Anyway, Silicon grabs computers, right? Oh.
Watch out! Take that!
Use your karate chop action, Budge!
Take that! Watch out! Watch out! Take that! Watch out! Take that! Take that! Watch out! Watch out! Take that! Watch out! Take that! Ow! Watch out! Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that! Watch out! Watch out! Take that! Take that! Watch out! Take that! Ow!
I would say I'm this close to calling it quits, but I still remember I have the invincibility cheat. Which, if you have it on, it allows you to skip the levels too. I thought the cloud level would still be the death of me. No, it's attacking the mutant toys. Ah, I really hate that enemy placement.
Yee-haw!
Okay, I still have the. Yeah, thanks a lot, Sid. Yeah, it's about as difficult as an arcade game. And I do love arcade games. Maybe that's what got Toy Story. There we go. Anyways, yeah, not the Genesis version, the European and Japanese versions, I believe, they have password features, while the North American version, which I have here, doesn't. So now that I'm trying to reach where I was before, I can finally catch up on chat. Yeah, it does. It does feel like one in that regard, Henry. This is like I'm fast forwarding a VHS copy of the movie. But without the cool rewind effect. Come on. I was about to say this was that Sonic the Fighters was made by the same developers as this game, but no, no, that was actually Sonic R and Sonic 3D Blast. I could think of many people who would rent this game. You know, maybe to break up the monotony, I should have had this on. Pace's workbench. Okay, this is it, the home stretch, now we can finally continue playing the game. Yeah, there's gotta be someone who's beaten this as a rental. The Claw used to be the level I struggled with as a kid, but
Hey, who's got my hand? Look, I am Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Ha, 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 give me that.
hey, you see, I'm invincible now. Also, after all this garbage enemy placement, I deserve this. The only way to beat an unfair game is to be unfair back.
For the last time, Buzz, use your karate chop action. Woody, what are you doing?
Take that! Watch out! Take that! Take that! Take that! Watch out! Take that! Watch out! Take that! Take that! Watch out! Watch out! Take that! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Take that! Watch out! Take that! Take that! Take that!
Sid! With an evil laugh, Sid picks up Buzz and straps a large rocket to his back. You said we're go for launch! Laughing, Sid takes Buzz outside. Woody, with little time to save, calls out the mutant toys.
Look, there's a good toy out there. I needs your help, please.
The toys will help, but to get to Buzz, they'll have to face Scud, Sid's dog. Oh wait, there's also...
Come on, Buzz, let's get out of here. Woody, I'm not really a Space Ranger. I'm just a toy, just a child's toy. Buzz, listen to me. You're not any child's toy. You're Andy's toy, and you're his favorite. Uh-oh, Sid.
With an evil laugh, Sid picks up Buzz, and yeah. Anyways. Roller Bob. Contender for the hardest level in the game. It's Run Rex Run, but even harder. Also, Nick2751 and I noticed this, but Scud is basically meme fodder with how he looks in this movie. I mean, how he looks in the movie. Not the game, because he doesn't really look like one from that angle. Yeah, it's funny how Disney is a family company, yet their games are brutally difficult. Music. The toys save Buzz by showing Sid that they really are alive, which scares Sid so bad he vows to never hurt toys again. The toys celebrate until Woody sees a truck leaving Andy's house next door.
Buzz! Andy's moving without us!
Woody is able to grab hold of a strap hanging on the back of the fast-moving truck, but Buzz is left behind.
I know, thinks Woody. I can use RC to get back and find Buzz. Gee, I hope Andy charged your batteries, RC.
This is where that pole position level would have been, but this is the Super NES version. Let's just cut right to the chase.
Thanks for coming back, Woody. No problem, Buzz, but right now we have to catch back up to that moving van before then we end up as lost toys again. Right you are, Woody. Let's go.
Yeah, that frame over there was on the back of all the DVDs and VHSs. In fact, I have my VHS right here. You see? There it is. In fact, I think that frame with Woody and the Mutant Toys was also used in the storyline. Yeah, also I got this for like $1, by the way. It was either $1 or $2. I know it was not 1 cent because that was a Bug's Life. Anyways, this is that other RC level I was warning you guys about. Come on. RC, get a hold of yourself.
Sheriff, who taught you how to drive? Well, Andy And he did portray me as a Formula One racer one time.
Despite having the invincibility cheat on, I'm actually committing to these levels. Come on. Of course, the way this level is shorter. Come on. There we go.
It's no good. RC's not fast enough to keep up with the truck. We need to go even quicker. Okay, light the rocket on my back to boost us after the truck. Hold on tight. Here we go.
In terms of Pixar VHSs, I have Toy Stories 1 and 2, A Bug's Life, and Monsters, Inc.
This is it. The truck is inside and Annie's mom's car is just in front of it. Reach the car and you're no longer lost toys.
The SpongeBob game's getting a compilation. Maybe.
Wait a minute. I just lit a rocket. Rockets explode!
And on DVD, I have Nemo and The Incredibles. Okay, Rocket Man.
Here it comes. To infinity and beyond.
Hey, Buzz, you're flying! This isn't flying, this is falling with
Here it
style.
comes. Watch out. Here it comes. Ow. Here it comes. Watch out.
Remember, follow the stars.
Watch out. Here it comes. Watch out. Here it comes.
Now the hard part's out. But I messed it up. You can always count on Sochi to mess everything up.
Here it comes. To infinity and beyond.
I've forgotten if the Knuckles show had a Toy Story joke. All I remember is that it released on my birthday, and at one point Wade says, "The flame's a disaster!"
Here it comes. Here it comes.
And yeah, I thought the Knuckles show was
Watch
pretty
out. Here it
decent.
comes.
The only thing I didn't like was Wade's sister, and the fact that she dislocated her thumb or whatever.
Here it comes. To infinity and beyond.
Yeah, in this version, RC is just abandoned,
Here it comes.
but Andy doesn't seem to care.
Watch
And
out.
yeah, there's a ton of weird liberties taken in taken from the movie compared to the movie. Ah! What if there was a retro pack based off of
Here it comes.
insert media franchise, and then includes insert vaguely related video game as a bonus game.
Here it comes.
Though in the case of Bug's Life, at the time of its release, pretty much if you watch Toy Story, you've watched Bug's
Here it
Life.
comes. Watch out. Watch out.
Also,
Here it comes.
people nowadays are unironically saying that Cars 2 is a better movie than Bug's Life. I don't know what kind of drugs they're on, to be honest.
Ow! Here it comes.
Probably bug spray.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
That's for knocking me out the
Here
window.
it comes. Here it comes. Ow!
Just the swag one.
Watch out!
Sorry about that. Sorry about that frozen screen, everyone. But alas, Woody, Buzz, they're right here in this box.
See?
His mother answers with a smile.
I knew they'd turn up soon enough.
And he gives his favorite toys a hug as Woody breathes a sigh of relief. That night, after all the toys were unpacked, Woody and Buzz told him all about their big adventure.
What we found is that we toys have got to stick together, eh, Buzz? Woody, I couldn't agree more.
From that day on, Woody and Buzz were the best of friends, and whenever a new toy came in the bedroom, they were welcomed as friends as well. For the toys had learned a great lesson. While it's nice to be Andy's favorite, all toy needs to be is the best toy it can be. Well done, you have completed Toy Story. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for playing.
Ha! We did it! We did it! Yes!
Yeah, credits that I accidentally skipped, but alas, thank you guys so much for. I already streamed Toy Story 2. Anyways, always remember, you have got a friend in me. Take care.